Hey now, and welcome to Stern Talk, everybody. I'm your host, B.O.S, bringing you another classic video. Tonight's episode is Baghdad Booey. This is a great video. This is the one where Ralph calls in and starts to criticize Gary for accepting an invitation to go with Artie on his USO tour over in Iraq. Ralph thinks that it's not a good idea because Gary's a family man and he has kids and everything, and Iraq is not the safest place to be in 2008. Later in the episode, they start to talk to Artie about his weight, and Artie mentions that he'd like to lose some weight before he goes over to Iraq, but with his bad eating habits and his late night meals, it's hard for him to lose weight. After they finish talking to Artie about his weight problems, they start in with Gary again. And as soon as Ralph hears Howard starting to bust Gary's balls again, he gets on the phone immediately and starts chiming in. Also in this video, Sal breaks out the Baba Booey mask and starts ripping on Gary. This is a great episode, so let's check it out together.
Ralph, go ahead.
Hey now. Two things. One, I thought Robin was real. It was really nice to hear like a different side of Robin. She's sort of sweet and like almost vulnerable. Like you were saying things, Robin, that you like. I don't know. You sounded different yesterday. Like you weren't all loud and shrieky.
Almost vulnerable. That's what I'm.
And you're kind of quiet. You let people talk. It was nice.
Ah, shut up, you bastard.
Because her boyfriend was here and she.
Yeah, she was subservient.
It's almost like she gets very girly.
Yeah,
I tell you, the cock tames them.
Right.
You should show that side of yourself more, Robin. You don't have to be so...
What if we just get Jim in here more?
Ralph, if I was in the presence of a man, maybe it'd become...
That's why you're so quiet when I'm with you. The other thing, and this has been... I'm worried about this. This has been bothering me for a while now. What's Gary doing going to Baghdad? He's got a family. And I don't know. I think he thinks it's going to be like a field trip or something. Like he was talking in the wrap-up show yesterday about how, like, you know, if Robin went, it'd be like a couple's adventure instead of just a guy's adventure. You know, it's like
Gary's a great outdoorsman. He's an adventurer.
But I don't know. He's got a family. Gary, you got to think about your family. Like Artie doesn't have family. He doesn't really have anything to live for.
Wow.
Well, I have your phone calls into the show.
But what do you, Ralph? What do you think? I mean, of course, you're going into a war zone, but do you, like I said,
Gary,
have you ever heard of anybody who's ever been killed on a USO tour?
This is a different war. This isn't like, you know, World War II where they respected boundaries and things like that, and you could control a situation.
It's true. The Nazis were going to go, he's an entertainer.
Don't step over that line.
Yeah, that's right. There's a boundary.
That's Baba Booey. Don't shoot.
Well, Gary's kid cried when he heard Gary was going around.
No, he didn't cry when he heard I was going. He was excited when he heard I was going. He cried when one of the other kids at school said, "Oh, maybe your dad will die over there." But that's the kid doesn't know what he's talking about. A 10-year-old is like
But
Ralph.
you could die over there.
You could die anywhere.
You could die
Come
here.
on, your chances are...
Don't you have to wear bulletproof vests and stuff?
Well, that's what a guy said on the wrap-up show yesterday. I don't know
You
anything about
do.
that.
You have to wear a flak jacket everywhere.
Right.
Son, I'm Baghdad Booey. I gotta go.
So no one who ever goes over there or does anything to volunteer has a family?
No, of course they do. But the fact
But
of
I
the
just
matter,
shouldn't be one of those people.
Actually, I'm thinking a lot of people don't. It's Colin Quinn. It's
I mean, you don't need to be there. In other words,
Jeffrey
you're not.
Ross.
Absolutely, but nobody needs to be
You're
there.
not going to really even entertain the troops, are you? I mean, what are you going to say to the troops? They don't even know who the fuck you are.
Hello.
Oh, come on. They're fans of the show.
Yeah. Hello, troops. All right, let me hear what you're going to say.
I haven't worked on it yet. I'm going to sit down and work.
Troops. Hello, look.
Hello, troops.
Hello, troops.
Dear diary.
Today, I was bored over in Baghdad. Artie was not available for lunch.
I'm sleeping through bombings now.
What if you get bored in Baghdad?
I love how a guy...
If you were bored in Las Vegas, imagine...
You're definitely going to get bored.
No, I heard they have on a very busy schedule over there, really.
Really?
Like a bunch of shows a day.
Yeah, but
You
what
mean
if,
Artie won't be able to sleep?
What if you have some free time? I mean, what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to go talk to soldiers.
I don't know. I already read a book.
I love how Ralph, who's got not a charitable bone in his body, never done a thing for anybody, can sit at home, where he does nothing, by the way, for a living, and mock me for this.
Yes.
As long as you love it.
He's not mocking you.
I'm
He's
not
saying,
really. Honestly, Gary, I'm being 110% honest. You have a family, and you shouldn't be putting yourself in harm's way like that.
Do you?
That's not like the Hilton.
Do they have movies in my tent?
I read it in one of my books.
Nick DiPaolo is going, so they could watch a
good.
movie together.
Hello, Nick. Do you want to come over to my tent and stare at the tent?
Did you call the USO and see if they have movies and stuff for you to watch?
Imagine Gary loves to talk and chat and needs other people to talk to. Imagine on the plane to Iraq.
What? I can't can't hear you.
I know it's loud in here, but I don't want to stop communicating.
Robin, did we travel to Europe?
And Booey sleeps on traveling
Right,
modes.
that's
You know
true.
that.
I do
He'll
know
be
that,
asleep on the plane.
I don't. I'll be trying to wake Booey up.
Artie will just be angry that I'm sleeping.
Nick, wake up. I got to talk to someone. I'm going crazy. I'm bored. If you were bored in Vegas, you're going to be bored in Baghdad.
How long are you going for?
A week.
A week.
God.
I'll be bored after the first couple of hours. Yeah. I already talked to every one of the troops.
I answer my emails. I play some video games.
Well, the
Now
way
what?
I look at it, the first day we're going to land, and then you get briefed on stuff. The second day we're going to do a few shows. The third day,
do you know that's like an hour or two between like a meal and a briefing, like where you have to just hang by yourself?
Yeah, you have to do
Right.
something with yourself.
Gary's going to go berserk.
well,
no,
then that's when you talk to the troops, and then on the third day you figure you have my funeral. The fourth day,
You know what the guys told me
I'm
about?
bringing 50 books.
Dear
There's
diary,
no way.
I was supposed to have lunch with Private Wilson. I knocked on his door, and he didn't wake up.
The guy called the wrap-up show the other day who's been over there, and he said that the thing that nobody's ready for is that the heat is so unbelievably brutal. He said he was worried about Artie, and he said
Not
you do
only
have to
am I-
wear.
Not only am I bored, but it's hot.
He said that you have to wear a bulletproof vest.
Right.
And he said that they're heavy and thick. And he said Colin Quinn told me it's like 120
First of all,
degrees.
no vest is going to fit Artie. He's heavy. Right
Artie's going to die.
right now the Army is sewing 3 fucking bulletproof vests together for me.
Right.
I mean, no, honestly,
Artie, we've had this conversation.
Joey Boots claims that he knows somebody who was killed on a USO tour.
Oh,
Let's see if he's for real. Joey.
Howard, listen. 1944, Glenn Miller, the orchestra leader, he was flying to France to entertain the troops during World War II. His plane never showed up. He died, and they never found his body.
It was a plane
that's
crash.
a plane.
that's how Glenn Miller died. I
Yes,
didn't know that.
Yes, absolutely.
It is.
28. He's right. 28 USO entertainers were killed.
Yep.
Right, but it's a plane crash. It's not. It wasn't an
How
act
do
of
you know?
war.
Maybe it was shot
How do
down.
you know he wasn't shot down by the Germans?
Right.
They shot him.
I'm telling you guys.
We got him. We hate his music.
I mean, it literally
We
is.
crossed the line.
Didn't like in the mood.
Take that, you clarinet player. We hate the clarinet.
Gary, they never found his body. How would you think if your children were never able to visit your grave?
Oh my God! They could
That's
visit.
something to think about.
It's just a fucking headstone. For
It literally
Christ's
is, though. You said it's a war zone.
sake. You know, Artie. When I first mentioned it to Artie, the first thing he said was, "You really got." He goes, "Gary, I'd love to have you, but you really better think about
Well,
it."
what I said to Guy was, I said, if I had kids, I probably would not go.
Baba
Really?
Booey.
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
Not.
Gary,
I'm bored. You don't think you're going to get bored?
No, I don't think I'm going to get bored.
All right.
What am I going to do for the rest of the day?
Why do you want to go so bad?
A whole. Why do you want to go?
Because I just think it's a good thing. I think it's an amazing experience. I think it's a really good thing to do.
Yeah, but you're not an entertainer. I mean, Artie's gonna go over there and entertain the troops. He's gonna tell them jokes.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
they're
gonna
not
stand
be
there.
disappointed if you don't show up. No
Yeah.
offense.
Who you gonna
Yeah,
have
it's
right
sort of like
before
everywhere you
Gary?
go, Ralph. No one's ever disappointed when you don't show up.
Gary,
Hello,
you go to the
testing
right
1 2.
place.
Hello, troops.
Old troops?
This is Baba Fooey.
It just amazes me how a guy who produces nothing, generates nothing, and helps with nothing can talk about everything. That's
Old
Ralph I'm talking
troops? I'm bored.
But in a way, though, with the guys that are going over there, if it is me, Florentine, Dave Attell, and Nick, those are like 4 sort of like headliner guys, and Gary could introduce a guy.
Yeah, he's a great host.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant
I'm
host.
hosting.
After I host, I'm bored.
I'm bored now.
Now I have to go back to my tent and wait for the next hosting opportunity.
But what if you were all in the same flight and the flight gets shot down?
Gary does a lot of personal appearances. He'll be fine over there hosting the show.
Then we'll all be
then the
dead.
world-
Oh, hell will be a lot funnier the next day.
The comedy will be set way back in time.
That
Bubba.
comedy club in the sky.
Go
It's
ahead,
got some
Bubba.
new
Yeah, I
performers.
don't know how.
Hey,
I
Bobo.
left Gary a whole bunch of email on this. Voicemail on this very subject. I agree with Ralph 100%.
Which I deleted immediately.
In the military, and these helicopters go down all the time. You always hear the malfunctions. I mean, you're putting yourself at risk. You're not playing at Carolines. The snipers out there. I'm telling you, man.
And you're taking my Jimmy?
Yeah, now I don't want to go.
Really, you guys are not the best of shape either, man.
Thanks, Bobo. What are you, a doctor?
I'm Bob Dope. But Gary,
man.
you better bring so many reading materials and a DVD
Fuck you.
player.
I'm fine.
You get bored so easily.
I get bored. Oh, am I often bored, Howard?
Yeah, you went to Vegas.
Okay, aside from that,
one person who's ever been bored in Vegas.
Aside from that, how often have I ever complained about being bored?
Well, I'm not around you, but I can guess.
Guess. You know what? Don't guess.
I'm
Don't
so
assume,
bored.
Howard. You know what happens.
You were in Vegas. Look, there you are walking around bored.
Wow.
There you are.
Hey, wait. The other question is, Artie, 120-degree heat for a week. How the fuck are you going to survive?
I keep saying that. I was talking to my trainer yesterday. I said, Artie's got to do something to get ready.
Well, the tents, I know, are air conditioned.
Sal's got on the Booey mask and he's got a big towel on his head and he's walking around just like waiting for something to happen. He's just bored.
Has your training regimen started yet, guy?
What are you talking about?
Have you like started training like to get in shape?
I'm not going to fucking war. Jesus, I'm not going into combat.
You never know.
What would I train for?
Hello, troops.
Really? What would you have me do to? What am I training
Well, you
for?
mean like exercise and because you're always talking you're out of shape. I'm just saying.
Yes, I'm starting to exercise. It has nothing to do with going over there, though.
You know what you should do? That Bikram yoga. They do that in like a room that's 105 degrees
Right.
to get yourself ready for the heat.
You should do like a sketch where you come out with a big gun and like you're shooting the enemy. And I don't know, like a sketch kind of humor thing, you know?
Yeah, it's funny. I already talked to the USO lady the other day too, and you're not allowed to do any humor about
Killing people.
War.
No, about Muslims and
No burqa, no religion, no.
Because
Wow.
I asked Sal if he went
That's
over.
a big chunk of material.
I asked Sal what would he do if he went over, and he said, "I go right at it. Fuck the towel heads. Let's kill him." I said, "Yeah, you'd be right off the tour."
You're winning over the whole crowd. All right, thank you, boys.
All right, man.
All right, later. Bye for now.
My plan is to try to lose weight, of course, before, because I assume I'm going to drop, 30 pounds that week.
Yeah,
Right.
but you got to get ready, really.
I feel like John Candy in Stripes. You guys got a 6-week training program, a real tough one, which is perfect for me.
You got to wear a pack and a bulletproof vest. You can't. I mean, that's
You're going to be like a troop.
You can carry like
well,
50 pounds on you.
I'm Private Lang.
You would have been a great military leader.
Guys, fuck it. We're going to sleep today.
Fuck the war. All right, look, we got to take a break. There's a lot going on today. Man boobs contest.
I want to take the winner of the man boobs contest over to Iraq.
There's some boobs. You guys want to see boobs?
You guys want to feel someone up? There we
You know
go.
what? It would be great if a really smoking hot young actress came like the Bob Hope days.
Sure.
Well, that's what. Why are you taking Baba Booey? Really?
But listen, Gary.
You should take Carmen
Gary was
Electra.
very aggressive in asking me to go. He wanted to go
Right.
after I said I was going to go. And I said, Gary, listen, I gave him the rap about the kids, but I said, Gary, it would also be a lot of fun to have you. I'm sure they'd love you as fans of the show. And then Gary talked to my guy, and he's
Are you
in.
going to be available to eat lunch with him every day?
Yeah, yes, I'll be
You
right next to him. Yeah.
Replace me at any time.
No,
with a
no.
hot chick. I'm serious.
No, Gary, it's not, dude. That's not an option.
But
My
no,
point
I
is,
would never-
they
I
don't
would-
do that anymore.
I would never be offended if you found like even a better comedian to MC. I would never.
Where
be
am I going to
offended.
find a better comedian?
Than you. A better comedian.
A better comedian, Gare?
Anyone on the planet's a better comedian than you.
No, what I mean is, it was only supposed to be a few comics, and I could bring a friend, and so Gary takes that slot, but he's also a guy who they'd like to see. I'm sure the troops
You
like
can't take a hot chick anymore on these tours?
That's not. Yeah, they're not. thrilled
Aren't
with
you
that.
afraid that like his teeth will become a target? Like they'll see it from far away and
Yeah, but they won't see it if he's standing by me. I'll be fine. Actually, Florentine's officially the guy with the best chance of surviving. He's clearly in the best shape of any of us.
I'm watching Gary eat. What are you eating, Gary? He's digging at
Breakfast has come.
A mushroom egg white omelet with some avocado on the side.
that. So how come you're so heavy? You seem to be eating fine.
I just started. I'm just starting to try and lose some weight and exercise. So I haven't had sugar in 8 days.
Oh, it must be a tough day for you.
It is. You know what? But I got right by Cupcake Wednesday, 2 Wednesdays in a row.
Oh, I
right.
forgot. It's Cupcake Wednesday. See, I was running late this morning, so I didn't go buy the
ran
cupcakes.
right past the cupcakes.
No,
or
I
you
went in
came
this
the other
door.
Pull out the couch.
Yeah, that's when it got me. Cupcake Wednesday.
Last Wednesday's when that happened.
Well, get the couch.
You ate so many fucking cupcakes you fell asleep.
Well, that was on top of a bagel,
And the
he had
pasta.
started with 2 pieces of pizza.
Yeah, what did you
And
eat
the
last
Coke.
night? Did you have pizza last night? Uh-oh. What did you eat before you got here?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. What did you do?
Poor Artie. Donuts are his kryptonite. They're not good for him at all.
Nobody forgot your menu from last week. What did you do today?
All right, it was Easter the other day, so there were leftover. My mother made this fucking this
Lasagna?
well, these lamb chops with
Poor lamb.
lamb chops with mushrooms and like stuffed mushrooms and a bunch of broccoli rabe.
But when did you eat that?
Pizza Again. You know that Pizza Again stuff I eat?
What's that
stuff you
pizza
can-
game?
What's pizza game?
I brought it in here years ago.
Oh, that's
Howard
that
tried it. It was such
congealed-
intense food for Howard. He almost fainted.
What's pizza game?
Cheesy thing?
It's an Easter. It's like an Easter Italian dish. It's like basically Italian quiche. Think of a cheesecake with every
All right,
Italian
so
cold
help
cut
me out
baked
here.
into it.
Help me out here. So when did you eat all this? This morning?
Well, I had leftovers, so last night I slept from like 4 p.m. till like 9,
Right.
and I got up at 9, and I couldn't go back.
And what was the pizza game calling you from the refrigerator?
Yeah, so I heated up a bunch of the lamb chops.
How do you heat them up? Do you heat them up in a microwave?
Yeah, that's
Because like,
all
you can't wait.
That's all I know how to do.
Because when you're hungry, it's got to happen quick.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck. My mother
No
always
turning
said-
on the oven.
And my
none of
mother,
that stuff.
you know what I got to take a picture of when my mother leaves me food? The Post-its all over the food.
And yet she wants you to lose weight, but she keeps feeding you.
Well, honestly, if I just ate what my mother gave me, I'd be all right. It's
No
when I
way,
get to the,
Pizza Game is on a diet.
Well,
Yeah, but I
that's-
like that. Like everyone writes me letters. They go, "You better help Artie. You got to do this." I go, "His mother is feeding him."
Yeah, she's stuffing
Not
the
me.
refrigerator.
My mother never left me heroin, but
Right.
that would be a good mother.
Nice
So
mother.
I go in and I heat up the lamb with the stuffed mushrooms.
And when you say lamb, is it like almost a half a lamb you're
well,
eating?
it's they cut it up, but it's like you know how that amazing like rack of lamb they give you. Oh, it's unbelievable.
So
how
it's
much?
sliced.
What do you think? You think you're eating half a baby sheep or something?
Probably.
Yeah.
So and stuffed mushrooms, and my mother fries peppers with oil and garlic. Those big long green hot peppers. It's unbelievable. And amazing bread from Calanders.
Oh,
and Newark.
my goodness, there's bread too.
Calanders and Newark. And
And
I so when I just
So
heat,
that
I
was
heat up a
last night.
big dish of that, and then with that, but while I'm waiting for that to heat up, I'll have Pizza Again.
right. In other words, you find something to eat while the microwave is taking 10 seconds to heat everything.
Right, that's exactly what I do. I have to have
And
something
the
to eat.
Pizza Game is cold? Is that supposed to be eaten cold?
No, the Pizza Again.
The pizza game is supposed to be eaten with the tinfoil still wrapped around it, but he does.
No, the Pizza Again was like in tinfoil. It was the right temperature to eat. It could have been a little hotter, actually, though, Robin. And that's exactly how I think. I think, what am I going to eat while the 30 seconds?
I do that. When I order Chinese food, I get those dumplings because I eat the dumplings while I'm waiting to like, you know.
It's so sick. But the thing is, and this is what kills me, is the fucking Pepsi that I drink in between.
How many Pepsis?
I got one of those ice machines that makes that great crushed ice. I get a big.
Where did you get that? What kind of refrigerator you got?
I don't know. It came with the house.
Crushed ice?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a.
Man, you could just imagine what a great Italian cook Artie's mom is. I guarantee she makes great food. This isn't the first episode where he talks about all the food that his mom makes for him.
Regular cubes
crushed
and, then
and water,
crushed,
and it makes that really
Slushy ice.
About an hour before I eat, I put a glass in the freezer. It comes out all frozen.
Look at you.
I put the ice in there, and I poured a Pepsi over that. It's heaven. And
Wow. I mean, I don't have crushed ice. I would like that.
really,
I have crushed ice.
it's pretty basic
You can
with
get that.
a lot of refrigerators.
I have a regular-
Well, you have that Sub-Z thing.
Yeah, I've got-
They don't do that.
I love those.
I've got an ice machine,
Oh, okay.
you know, but it's not crushed.
You
Right.
could probably get it crushed, I'm
Yeah.
sure. But no, I've seen your refrigerator, like the Sub-Z's. Those are amazing.
Yeah, they're great refrigerators.
I got
but they
that.
Don't usually.
I got that down the shore. The
Yeah.
Sub-Z thing.
What do you got? Do you got the kind with the glass on the front so you can see what's in there?
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's gonna be
Artie.
my shore house.
But aren't you like, you know, that they say people who are messy, those
That's
things.
a terrible thing for you.
Those kind of refrigerators never look right.
I'm not messy though.
Do you
really
have
am.
everything? Well, your mom's Post-its are going to show through the glass.
Well, we're
Don't you
gonna
think
have,
that's bad when you bring chicks over there? Like they're going to see your mom's Post-its in the refrigerator?
it's like, literally they say,
Artie, the
don't
beats-
heat up bread, it'll get soggy.
Don't eat the beets again cold, Artie.
What she does is, my mother used to write me when growing up. My mother would write me like angry notes about something, and then underneath she would write something she needed at the store.
Uh-huh.
And so I would get these cryptic notes in like the 10th grade. I'd come home and a note would say, take your shoes off before you go in the kitchen. And then there'd be a line and it would say basil. So they didn't make any sense.
So tell me something. This morning when you woke up, did you eat?
No, because I was running late. So I ate the pizza again. I had the lamb, and then I had a piece of Italian cheesecake, which is made with the ragout.
How soon after you eat that big a meal do you shit? Almost immediately? It's got to happen.
2 a.m. I got up.
Take a big dump.
Yeah, and I saved. I saved different sections of the paper for different shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You must have read the whole paper.
I was like, what do you do? What do you read at 2 a.m.?
The business section of the New York Times.
2 in the morning, you wake yourself up because you're about to shit the bed.
Yeah. I run in and because the business section is great. You read about all the stocks I have losing me money, and then the back of the business section is obituaries. But yeah, so that was a big meal, and then I got up today and I got here and I was running late, so I had a Hawaiian punch and my bagel.
Nice.
But now it's tough because we're going into the cupcake.
Yeah, as soon as you go out there, they'll be there.
Artie, this pizza game is for you, not those whores you fuck. I can just picture the notes in that clear refrigerator.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, very good, Artie. I'm proud of you. You seem to have limited yourself to a nice dinner, one portion,
right?
And that's something to applaud.
The cheesecake.
Update you are eating. We have a videotape. It's on Howard TV of Artie just eating. You played at holiday time.
That's my favorite.
It's sped up Artie eating.
Is that during the Ryan Felipe?
What do you do with the mic?
I'm trying to hide behind the mic.
Holy mackerel.
Like a chipmunk.
That really is. There's nothing funnier on television.
You're right. Why are they wasting time with those sitcoms?
We're watching video of Artie consuming food in super high speed.
It's so pathetic.
There's your next movie. All right, very good.
That's the most pathetic footage ever.
You've never been.
Oh my God, that was some great video of Artie eating, and whoever decided to speed it up, that was brilliant. I really like that.
Put that.
You know, when
Put that on your new refrigerator.
If somebody ever tells you you're not funny, Artie, you have tape to prove it. Good Lord.
That is the most pathetic. Like I have the
Why don't you show that in Iraq?
I have the balls to think that these like hot chicks are gonna go on a date with me.
When you do stand up, forget that video of you on Mad TV that you show. Just show that.
That's what you show.
This is my new.
And the credits are the menu. I want to know what you're eating that fast.
That was my new turkey wrap that Howard likes.
Oh.
Thank you. All right. Listen, we got to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
Hey, Artie. So before, when you were talking about your eating habits, you directly linked your Subutex to your weight gain.
I do, and Subutex can expect a whopper of a lawsuit from my attorney, MJ Dinnerstein from Union.
Now, how do you think you're going to lose the weight? Are you going to, quit the Subutex so you can lose weight, or just do an old-fashioned diet and exercise?
I went to a doctor recently, and cirrhosis of the liver has kicked in, and one of the side effects is weight loss, and I plan on losing weight that way. And if I can get a new liver, I'll be thin, and I'll be as healthy as David Crosby.
All right, good luck with that.
Thanks, buddy.
You got to remember, this is a time in Artie's life when he was trying to kick heroin and he was on Subutex. Subutex is something you take to help you kick heroin.
John Hein hosts a wrap-up show every day at 11 o'clock on Howard 100, Howard 101. John, what do you have for us?
Gary isn't worried about entertaining the troops behind enemy lines, but Howard wonders if he'll be bored. And Adam Carolla hangs in on Dancing with the Stars. Everything else that happened on today's show.
Of course he's going to be bored. If he's bored in Atlantic City, how's he going to feel in between shows when Artie and those guys are, resting, working on their comedy? Yeah, Vegas. Vegas. He was bored in Vegas. That's even worse. I don't know. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. It's Vegas. But I played cards already, boss. Okay. Why don't you walk around? I don't want to just walk around. I did that.
I did walk around.
You did? I did that already. I walked around already. Well, why don't you, read a book? I already read a book. Why don't you watch TV? I watch TV. Artie said he'd have a 3-hour lunch with me. But Artie's asleep, and I keep checking his door every hour. But why don't you go to the gym and go on a treadmill? I'm not going to start working out in Vegas. Why don't you stare at the wall? Well, I called Nick DiPaolo, and he watched TV with me. You needed Nick to sit in your room and watch TV with you? Well, at least I wasn't bored, because Nick would talk to me during the shows. But when you watch TV, don't you want to concentrate on the show? No. Hello, room service. Could you send up a waiter to talk to me?
The last one was Mexican.
He didn't understand me.
He wasn't very conversant.
Why'd you put your fist in your mouth on that impression?
Oh, I've got the Sharpie.
Sounds like you got 5 too many teeth in there.
It's my braces.
Oh.
Oh, the braces.
By the way, Howard TV is doing an animation of Gary bored in Vegas. That's coming up.
Oh, boy.
No. Yeah.
It sounds unbelievably offensive.
I don't know when that's airing, but the bowling show's coming up soon, too. That's going to be good. Our first original program.
There's the carpet.
Johnny, anything else?
Oh, we got plenty to talk about.
All right, I think you do.
Thanks.
I'm bored. I'm in Iraq. I don't know what to do.
You know what's going on right now? I'm fucking bored with this.
I'd already talked to all the soldiers. Hello.
Hey, there's a guy with a turban on. Excuse me, Osama.
Gary's going to, talk to all of the soldiers because he's bored. But they have, kind of jobs to do over there.
Well, maybe don't they have a hospital or something?
Excuse me,
people who can't get away?
What's it like fighting in the Taliban?
Are you insinuating I should only visit people with no arms and no legs?
I've been sitting around the Iraqi campfire for an hour now, and there's no one to talk to.
Why is that man with no legs and no arms pulling himself away with his teeth?
I can see that.
Using his tongue to push himself across the floor.
Howard TV should just run a Gary cartoon every day. Just a guy with no arms and legs pulling across the room with his teeth should be good.
That's all you need.
Get away from him. Hello, Nick. I was wondering if you would... Excuse me, what? No, Artie hasn't woken up yet. Yes. I was wondering if you would like to come to my room and watch TV. If you're bored, I'm bored too.
What do you mean you feel sleepy? Get a pot of coffee and get down here.
Who wants to watch TV with another human being? You know what I mean? I want to watch TV.
Even at home, everybody has their own TV.
I wonder what they watch. Gary, what'd you watch on TV with Nick in Vegas?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
We channel surfed.
You channel
Oh, no.
We never found anything we wanted to watch.
Because you're talking. You can't get into anything.
Yes, Howard, you were there. You would know.
No, but I'm saying, like one time Robin came over my house and was sitting and yentering it up with my wife at the time. And I'm trying to watch this Victoria Principal movie I was very involved in.
With Gil Gerard.
Yeah, and it was a great line. It was Victoria Principal and Gil Gerard. And these two are yammering.
The key is that you were already watching something you liked.
Yeah, but you can't get into something if you have to entertain Nick and talk to him. In other words, there's no show you can really
If we would have found something we liked, we would have stopped talking.
You think?
Yeah.
You wouldn't feel the pressure to talk after you invite him up to your room because you're bored?
He was bored too, you know.
Yeah, but why would you reduce your boredom by sitting there watching a TV show with him? In other words, you could reduce your own boredom watching your own TV show.
Couldn't find anything I liked.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
You know, it's amazing. All the great shows are on at 11 in the morning in Vegas.
There's Sal and the Gary mask crawling across the floor. No arms and legs. All right, thank you, Sal. All right. I don't know. I'm just so bored. Vegas is the one place, I can tell you, I've been there many times.
Never bored.
I have never, ever been bored. In fact, I can't calm down. That's why I can't sleep there.
Couldn't go to the pool. No outside pool.
Okay, no pool, so.
Nothing to shop for. It's, just crappy shops. I mean, do you go shopping in Vegas, Howard?
That's not my thing, no.
Right, not my thing either.
But I you know what?
Was done gambling. Read a book.
How long did you gamble for?
Oh, I don't know. I gambled for, a couple of hours, an hour and a half.
Really?
I mean, I just didn't feel like losing any more money. I'm cheap that way.
Yeah. I don't know. Nothing to do. Here's a guy.
You know what? JD just reminded me. I tried to get a shave 3 different times. I was trying to go to the Art of Shaving, and they were booked up all 3 times.
Yeah, with that, you got to make an appointment. I did that in Vegas once. I got a shave, and they...
Hello? Art of Shaving? Yeah, that's right. I'm the same guy who called 2 times before, the last hour.
I went there. I took it's like a...
I know. I'm not going to call Art of Shaving. I'll walk down there. That will eat up 15 minutes. Hi, guys. Any availabilities? We told you a half hour ago there's no fucking availability. All right. Well, I'll walk back to my room. Thank you.
Just constantly walk back and forth to the Art of Shaving and ask. That's got to kill about a couple hours.
Howard, didn't a half an hour ago you complained that you couldn't play the rest of your clips because you were so busy?
Right.
Now this is what we wanted to get to.
Would you mind if I watch you shave someone? It's fascinating.
Oh, there's something.
Yeah. I know what I could do. Hey, Nick, let's go to Art of Shaving and watch them shave people.
Yeah, why don't you go suck your cock?
It's like a big makeover. You see a guy with a big hairy beard, and then he looks good. I know. I'll brush my teeth. That'll kill an hour. How many
There's no
hours?
other spa to get a massage or anything?
Didn't get an appointment, Robin. Swear to God, I'm telling you, man, you fucking name it, I tried to do it.
You couldn't get a massage.
No, they were fucking booked up.
You're a star. Hello? Do you have anyone to massage me? Preferably a woman? No? All right, I'll take a man. No?
Does he have man boobs?
How about a man with boobs?
I wish someone would do something so I won't be bored. Yes, Ralph.
Even the things he tried to do were horrible, like shaving.
Of course. As soon as Ralph hears that Howard starts busting Gary's balls again, he's got to call in. So anytime Gary and Ralph get into it and start squabbling and fighting with each other, Gary kicks Ralph's ass. It's so easy to... Gary wins every time.
I know. I'll go shave.
You know what my favorite part of that is when you said to him when you first brought it up, you said, "Well, why don't you get into something like chess? Chess is gay."
What was the last thing asshole said?
Chess is gay.
Chess is gay. I mean, I don't know. He needs something. He needs something big to take up time.
I still don't get it. And Gary, you said the shops in Vegas are shitty. They have like Armani. They have like the biggest designer shops.
Ralph, do I look like I'm shopping for Armani? Are you fucking retarded?
You can't shop.
Do I look like I'm? I mean, look at those shops there. Do I look like I'm wearing any of that clothing?
Oh, I'm sure they have some shittier stores too. That you can buy something in.
So you can match your shitty wardrobe.
Excuse me, where's the shitty shop?
Excuse me. Do you know? Excuse me, I'm in the wrong store. Armani, do you know where there's shitty clothes that I can wear?
You could buy objects or something.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk backwards to Art of Shaving. That'll take twice as long. How long does it take to get to your room to Art of Shaving?
It was a long walk.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably God, you got to get down the elevator, and then it was a really long hallway, and then you got to the main casino. You had to walk across.
Oh, there you are, Artie shaving.
The entire.
Sal is acting it out. He's in his mask and he's shaving.
Had to walk across the entire casino and up an escalator to the mall.
Right.
I'd say it's a good 10-minute walk.
And here goes Sal. Every time Howard starts to really bust Gary's balls, Sal breaks out the Baba Booey mask, and it's usually very funny. And you know what else I notice? Anytime that Sal starts making fun of Gary, and Gary sees him on the monitor, Gary always smiles and everything. You can tell Gary knows that this is good TV, and Gary's definitely a team player. I like Gary a lot.
Did you try to give him a couple of extra bucks to get me in?
No, they just said they were booked. They just said they were booked, it was Super Bowl weekend.
Well, they said they were booked, quotation marks. If you gave him a couple of bucks, you might have gotten in.
Dude, I wasn't even that into getting a shave.
I just had nothing to do.
Wandering around.
All right, thank you, Rob. All right, Gary, all right. We won't bust your balls anymore.
What are you going to do to keep them entertained and to keep yourself occupied?
All of you can go fuck yourselves. What am I going to do to keep them entertained? I'm not there for 24/7. We're going to do some shows. I'm going to MC the show. I'm going to come out and do 4 or 5 minutes. Then I'm going to bring out Jimmy. Then I'm going to bring out David Tell. Then I'm going to bring out Nick. And then I'm going to bring out Artie.
So Howard thinks it's more complex, I guess, than that.
And I think we do like 3 shows a day or something like that. And then I guess we'll hang around with the troops. I have no plans to be bored.
There's going to be plenty of people to hang out with.
And I think there's plenty to do. I'll be blogging. I don't know.
Hello, it's Baghdad Booey. I'm here, reporting to duty, to tell the people in Baghdad some of my horrible jokes that will bore you to death, and then I'm going to stink you out with my filthy breath. Thank you. Goodbye now.
Well, there it is. I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did. I really liked that video. Sal is super funny in that video. And like I said, Gary has done a lot of personal appearances over the years, and he'll be fine hosting the show over in Iraq. Anyways, I hope everybody is liking my channel and liking all the videos that I posted. And if you do, please hit the subscribe button and come on back. I've got some great videos lined up that I'll be posting real soon. Until then, take it easy.